It's hello everybody on the welcome to the Untitled Sickos project. I am, of course, kind of the lead of this group, and I'm also a diehard Mariners. I'm also a diehard Mariners fan, and oh boy, do we have stuff to talk about. 16 games into the season, and it's been very tough to stay positive with what's been going on right now. It's been tough. This the start to this season has been, it's been a very mixed bag. And Steve Dangle, he does his Leafs fan reactions where he reacts to every single Leafs game. Baseball, you can't really do that. It's 162 games in a single season, and it's going to look different, you know, all year long. I love this team. This team is, I hope, is going to shake off the dust, shake off the start that they've been having, because it's been very bad. They're, almost near the bottom of the league in stats, batting average. They're not leading the league in strikeouts. That's something that should excite fans. Yeah, we're not leading the league in strikeouts. Although we will once we play more games. But right now, don't lead the league in strikeouts. But for average strikeouts, yes, this team is struck out a lot. Batting average, we're in the bottom four. We are the bottom 4-3 in terms of just batting average. It's been bad. I wanted to recap the first 16 games. I'm like, I want to recap the first 10. I want to do every 10 splits. Talk about the offseason transitions. Say, it's just the start of the year. Everything's gonna be fine. And then I wanted to take it week to week. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to recap what happened in a week or 2 weeks of the Seattle Mariners, and also every other team that happens to be in the Pacific Northwest. So we're going to be doing the Vancouver Canucks, the Seattle Kraken, and the Seattle Seahawks. And we'll be doing we're going to react to probably every Seahawks game. We're going to do our best to look at the Washington Huskies. I'll try my very best to look at the Washington Huskies football team this year. Of course, they're off to they're going to be starting off without their head coach, Kellen DeBoer. But we're here right now to talk about the Mariners. And, oh my God. I wanted to talk about the first 16 games. But first, we got to talk about the last game. Seattle Mariners lose 3-2 to the Chicago Cubs. And I watched that whole game. I watched that on stream by myself. I was watching the UFL as well too. And oh my God. I wanted to do it right away. But I was not in the right headspace. I wanted to wait. I needed to sleep on this. I needed to compile my emotions, my thoughts, whatever I needed to compile to come sort of point, summary of what I witnessed. And what I witnessed yesterday was the absolute worst showing of Mariners baseball. Not the worst. I've seen worse. I've seen this team get no hit multiple times. Well, as a pizza delivery driver, I've seen that happen all the time. This loss was the most gut-punching loss I have ever experienced as a Mariners fan. And I that 18-inning epic, we saw the 18-inning epic too. First playoff game in Seattle in years. I saw that game. I remember that game. But this loss, I think in this year, might have just been the most painful loss I've ever experienced. Because everything from point A to B says they really should have lost this game 6-2. How you look at it, they should have lost 6-2. Those long balls that were hit by the Cubs players, based on the win trajectory and analytics, most of those should have been home runs. They're just at the warning track, but because the stadium roof was open and how I guess the wind trajectory was blowing down on it, yeah, he got very lucky that they were probably in this game. This game should have ended 6-2. If I'm going to be completely honest, it should have been a 6-2 loss for the Mariners. But no, they lose 3-2. Let's recap how the Chicago Cubs scored. They scored the run off the first inning after Luis Castillo, after the guy hits a soft grounder. Luis Castillo fields the ball, tosses it to Ty France, and it misses, scoring Seiya Suzuki. An error. Surely that clean field, if they cleanly field it, it's 2 outs, he's still on third. It would probably still be nothing. It would probably still be 0-0. So I'm looking at this and I'm going, oh boy, first inning and this infield's already having fielding errors? Are you serious? We're having fielding errors already. Oh boy. It's there's a lot of concerning there. And then so up and down the lineup, first time appearance facing their starting pitcher. They faced Javier Assad, first up and down. First 8 guys, all outs. But Josh Rojas walks. Well done for Josh Rojas. Well done for him. Well done. It's the only base runner they didn't get any, was able to get any sort of base runners in the first group. This guy was able to go 6 innings deep. So was Luis Castillo. Got 6 innings of work out of him. And 4th inning, I believe it was the 4th inning. 4th inning, I'm just going to double check. 4 consecutive home runs. Yep, top of 4. Luis Castillo tosses, I think, what is a slider down the lower middle half of the plate. And Bosch. Mike Bosch. I'm wrong. I might be wrong. I think I might be wrong. But, Michael Bosch, yes. 4 home runs for the guy. Top of 4. Absolutely nuked. That is his 4th straight home run. He home run against every game that the Mariners played the Cubs. Every single one. Nukes it. He's on a 4-game home run streak, which is incredible to see. Making it 3-0. Luis Castillo does finish strong, going 6 innings. Bullpen does a great job. Let's go to the 7th inning. 7th inning. They start to get some base runners out. They get Dylan Moore, gets a hit. He gets to 3rd. They have I believe it was Mitch Garver, or it was Mitch Garver or Cal Raleigh on first. It was one of those guys. And Luke Riley's up to bat. 1 out. If you get, this is one where you just hope you can just get some good contact. You crush it out in the outfield. Dylan Moore, he's fast. He run fast. You give him the opportunity to, even if it's not super far, he's going to be making a beeline for home plate. He's going to make a beeline for home plate, and double play to end the inning. Oh. Double play in the inning. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's cool. All right. It happens. Then, 8th inning, they face a very familiar friend in Hector Neris. Hector Neris walks the bases full. He walks the bases full. Ty France, oh wait, sorry, I gotta talk about Jorge Polanco. Sorry, my bad. Jorge Polanco, 2-run shot, making it 3-2. Shoutouts to congratulations to his first home as a Mariner. 8th inning, facing very familiar face in Hector Neris. Walks the bases full. Ty France. I like Ty France. Ty France is probably one of my favorite players outside of Julio for this team. He is somebody that, you look back, 2022 when he was an all-star for the first half of the season. Runners in scoring positions, 414 batting average. That's, again, it's almost a coin flip. That is a coin flip. Grounds out into a double play. And the inning. To end the inning, fast forward to the 9th inning. Cal Raleigh with a nice single. 2 outs. They pinch hit. They make Julio Rodriguez the pinch runner. I was really confused about that. Shouldn't you have made Julio Rodriguez the pinch hitter? Isn't this what this guy is meant for? You get Cal's on first. You have Julio, who's, again, sure, he's been struggling this season, but this is a moment that if he hits a home run or he keeps the game alive. You bring in Josh Rojas, who the Cubs have been struggling to get out all game, and Julio gets picked off a first to end the game. Mariners lose 3-2. And I watched that game live. I watched it on I watched it on my YouTube channel, The Masked Aura, and that stung. That was probably the worst loss I have ever seen this season. Sure, we've got shelled in Milwaukee. Sure, we struggled to do well against the Blue Jays. Sure, our infield defense, which was once a highlight of this team, has been struggling all season long. Lots of errors to go around. There's not really a consistent third baseman. It should be Josh Rojas. Josh Rojas is having a great season and has been very good, or at very minimum, good in Seattle. So here we are, 6-10. Also, we lose one of our young players in Dominic Canzone with an AC joint sprain. He'll be out for a bit, so they're going to call up number 10 prospect Jonathan Clase. Why not Samad Taylor? I would rather we go with Samad Taylor here. He's someone that can play in the outfield, can also play first base. That's Luke Rayleigh. He can play in the outfield. The outfield has not looked super good. But okay, we're going to call up Jonathan Clase, who is a speedy player who had plenty of steals last season, was showcased in the prospect game last year in the All-Star break. So this is going to be quite interesting. I have yet to see. We don't know how long he's going to be out for. And I do think Clase, I gotta check if Clase is on the 40-man roster. I gotta see if he's on the 40-man roster. Because need to quickly check. Classe is not on the 40-man spot, so they're likely going to make room. I imagine they're going to be moving somebody to the 60-man, to the 60-day IL list if necessary. 10-day injured list, but they haven't. Oh no, they've recalled him. No, he's been recalled. He's on the. Oh shoot, that's my bad. He's been recalled. He's already on the 40-man. So he's already on the 40-man. He's on the team. And we're going to see what he can do. Very fast, speedy player with some power on his bat. And we'll see what he can add for this team. But this loss right here just personifies what I worry about the Seattle Mariners. And it's not good. Again, I said this in the when we were previewing our baseball, the baseball teams. I said the Seattle Mariners have the most pressure to perform very well through just to start strong, because we have the RSN, the Root Sports Network, the Mariners RSN. They got moved to a higher price tier for most cable companies. They moved them up. So move them up because now the Mariners own the RSN, because the fall of the RSNs is something we cannot really underestimate in all of sports. Prices on tickets went up, and then we find out we lose fans' favorites like Suarez. They don't sign Teoscar Hernandez. You're not re-signing him at $24 million. You are absolutely crazy. Although right now, he's playing like he's worth $24 million. So, who knows, right? We lose. Oh, boy. There was a post I saw in a Mariners group on Facebook that showed these, and it's just... It's a mixed bag, but if the point is reduced strikeouts, technically the guys that they sent away, we have reduced strikeouts. Jose Caballero has 20 strikeouts. Eniana Suarez is still a high strikeout magnet. Kelenic, I don't think has had very many plate appearances in Atlanta, but he's posting a very strong batting average. So it's, and of course we're going to see Teoscar Hernandez play very well, and the Dodgers, because Dodgers is just a team of manifest destiny. They are what is the best built, could be on paper the best built team in all of baseball, because again, the owner has historically spent everything he could to make this team good. And I know the Mariners aren't a tier 1 team. We're more of tier 2 to tier 3. We are small-ish market. We are medium to small market. It is something that it shouldn't come as a surprise, but again, when we find a golden unicorn in Julio Rodriguez, you gotta try and figure it out. The Mariners have a lot of great depth players. I think players that would do very good if you had 2 to 3 of them on their big league roster. But the Mariners probably have about 6 to 7 players that would be considered depth on this team that are needed to be a regular everyday baseball player. Right? Dylan Moore. What is Dylan Moore's purpose? His purpose is to crush the home run, crush the long ball against left-handed relievers. He is a monster when it comes to that. He's been very reliable, right? Like Luke Raley, he hasn't gotten. He's supposed to be this big bat that's allegedly supposed to be this Jared Kelenic replacement, and he hasn't gotten many looks. Luis Arias, honestly, mixed bag. Arias is the biggest mixed bag out there. I think sometimes he's good. He's had some good defensive moments, but again, a reclamation project that honestly, thank God, it's gotten better than Colton Wong, but something that you're just, like the only good thing is he has a minor league option left. Josh Rojas, I mean, he's probably the closest to an everyday player that they're not using him as an everyday player. He's been awesome this time around, right? Polanco is turning a corner. He's turning a corner. Ty France looked great, and then there's moments where you're hoping he would clutch up, and he just hasn't. He hasn't been clutched like he's used to be. I think his swing path has been better. By the way, congratulations to your firstborn son. Congratulations. Sebi Zaveldia. I thought we brought in Mitch Garver to be the backup catcher / DH. Sebi's been the backup, and he is yet to register a hit, if I'm not mistaken. 12 appearances, 0 hits. 0 hits, 5 strikeouts. 0 hits, 5 strikeouts. He's been an appearance in 4 games. And no hits. Like, it's... Again, this guy's a AAA player. Right? No hit. He's got no hits so far this season. He's the only Mariners player that gets is semi-regular plate appearances. Going to play once every 3 games. That just hasn't gotten a hit. Mitch Garver. He's the DH. If they plan on making him a permanent DH, he said 45 plate appearances, 7 hits. 156 batting average. Didn't we bring this guy to be more of a veteran bat? Why am I getting Tony La Stella vibes? Why am I getting those vibes of like veteran piece of play, like the mass grave of veteran players who they've brought in and has not done much? I mean, at some point, yes, I'll be patient, but wasn't Mitch Garver supposed to be the backup catcher? And he's exclusively the DH, and he hasn't done much. He struck out 11. His strikeout numbers are okay, I guess. 16 strikeouts, which is, compared to other numbers, it's of the team, it's, it's better. It's almost like just tick over 33%, which is still not great, but like, yeah, right now the acquisition, and again, it's, you compare and contrast the guys who we sent away, guys who they've brought in. I think Polanco's about to turn a corner. Mitch Haniger's been good. But like everybody else, there are moments that are needed to, there are things that need to happen, and I really hope this Mariners team turns it around. 16 games in, you're a 10th of the season, or just a hair under 10 because 162. It's time to step up. It's time to step up to the plate. We play Cincinnati Reds today. Whether this game is, ongoing or whenever Spencer can get around to uploading this, whether it's, ongoing or whenever Spencer can kick it around. Maybe it'll be uploaded tomorrow, maybe uploaded after. But this loss was really something. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. It's not looking good so far. Honestly, at spring training, it looked hopeful. Mitch Garver, Mitch Haniger had over a 1 OPS. It looked good. I was like, you know what? That's kind of hopeful. You're getting. But I want to be on Team Double Mitch Witch. I really hope they turn it around because it's been bad. I don't even need home runs. I just need some consistent hitting. Something that is above 202. Something that is above 27th or 26th or 27th, 28th, whatever it is in the league right now in 10th of the season. We need to breathe. So hopefully we can turn it around. Because I do hope the Mariners do not become sellers. They've worked so hard to build this team up for 2019. In fact, that was probably one of the quickest turnarounds I've ever seen. I hope so. I want them to turn it around. Because we don't need all three Seattle sports teams missing the playoffs this year. We don't. But anyways, I'll be back probably Thursday. We'll talk about the Canucks. We'll talk something more positive. The Canucks. We'll talk the Canucks and Kraken on Thursday. Or Friday, whenever I can get around to it. I'm going to do a watch a game with a Mariners fan. Watch a game with the Mastora. It will be on my own channel. Link in the description. We're going to choose the Tuesday game. Definitely the Tuesday game. I had a lot of fun doing it on a Sunday. So, hopefully can turn around. Will be no Noelle Marte. He's on the the 80-day suspension. He's got suspended 80 days for using illegal substances, and I like Noelle Marte, but the fact that the Mariners, there's some things that happen is a reminder. If we're all saying we should sell every valuable thing we have, a reminder that if Noelle Marte just becomes an average or if he's consistently suspended, understand that the Reds got nothing from the Luis Castillo trade. So, one of the pitchers that we sent to them came back to the Mariners, but then he's now playing with the Dodgers organization. So that's just a reminder. But that's it for me today. Let me know how your thoughts are in the comments down below. And I hope we can turn this around. I really hope we can. Thank you. And I'll see you for the watch along tomorrow. And I will see you for the Untitled Sickos Project. We're doing draft recaps. That's going to be on the Master channel. And hopefully I'll see you then. Bye.